Hello my YouTube friends, my name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a cash stuffing channel and budgeter here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing my cash stuffing for the third week in April. We have 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 250, 24, 250, 70, 90, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 500, 505, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and $440. So everything is here, which is really nice to see. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. Everyone's enjoying the nice weather. I hope the weather has been really nice. The weather for me has been really nice, so I'm going outside, doing my walks. I'm excited to start my running up again. And yeah, I'm just really excited. Everything's waking back up again, so I really enjoy that. We are going to be firstly starting with my cash envelopes. And I do have some coins this week. But if you're a cash stuffing channel as well, please let me know so that I can check out your channel and hopefully others can check out your channel as well. But yeah, weather has been starting to get really nice, so I've been going on walks, and I just came back from a walk to the library, which is really nice to say. I'm glad I have one that's close by. Okay, so for my coins, I use my tiny little Flower Power Savings Challenge, and let's see what I have. I don't have a ton, but we have 25, 35, 45, 46, and 47. But I'm going to round that down to 40, but I have a 40 colored in, so I'm going to do the 30 and the 10 cents, and I'll probably condense this off camera. I primarily use my credit card, so I don't get a lot of coins just because I'm using my credit card, but I'm doing this so that I can have my little coin challenge. But I use my credit cards because I pay it off every single statement period, and I do it so that I can get points. So I'm gonna color these two in. I have another version of this for my digital coins, but I will share more of that later on. So I'm gonna put this back in here. Okay, I just turned on the light because it was starting to get just a little bit too dark. So we're gonna put this right back. And let's go ahead and start to unstuff. So for my groceries, we have 10, 11, 12, $13 left over. Very nice. I'll put this 50 in the back. So $13 left over for groceries. Gas, I did go to my parents' house this weekend to celebrate my brother. It was his birthday, so we have $4 left over in gas. And I will be going home once again because it will be Easter. Eating out has nothing, and then spending, I think, only has $2, 1 and 2. So for my brother's birthday, he wanted to go get sushi, so we've got sushi, and then I contributed towards it a little bit. I paid for his dinner and then a little bit more, and then yes, I think that was it. And then the day after, my brother loves theater, so we went to go see the musical at the high school, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Okay, now going to Cash Tough, we have $20, $40, $50 going into groceries. And I do like to shop at Aldi, and I do meal prep, so 50 has been doing great for me right now. I am watching the prices. They are slightly going up, but I'm trying to do my best to plan and to not get things that I don't need. So hopefully 50 is still going to be enough for me. Like I said, I'm going home this weekend, or going to my parents this weekend, so 25 for gas, which this one should be good. Okay, $30 in eating out, which is pretty good. I always do a good job with this one. If I decide to, I only eat out maybe once or twice a week. And if I decide to eat out a second time, most of the time it's only once. If I decide to eat out more than once and it costs more than $30, then I will take it out of my spending or my other spending envelope. But $30 does me pretty well for eating out, and then $30 will go towards spending as well. All right. I found a food truck that has Mediterranean food in it, and I am so excited. Not Mediterranean, Middle Eastern food. I love Middle Eastern food. And I have one that's near me, so I'm definitely going to be going there more often. And then that is it for my daily cash. We have $135 in that little pouch. Up next is my long-term savings binder, my monthly and retirement binder. So buffer is for any overspending on groceries or gas. This has $50, nothing is going in there. My emergency fund has $10,000. This is good for at least 3 months. Medical is going to get 30. So now this has 5, 6, 7, 800, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So 890 in medical. Oh, and the things in front are called placeholders. These represent what is in my high yield savings account, and that money is just earning me interest. Future is going to be getting 10. I technically have 2 like future savings envelopes. This is for future things that are going to be happening within 5 years. And then I have a future envelope for things that are going to be happening after 5 years. So this one now has 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 for future. Next is my future pet, which is going to be getting a 5. I found this company that has a pretty good ecosystem for people with cat allergies. We have 5, 6, 7, 20, 45, 55, and 60. 760 in future pet. And they have sprays that can help with the dander. And then they have this egg yolk powder that you can put on the cat's food, and it helps decrease the allergen or eliminate the allergen for your cat, which is totally awesome. I'm so glad that I found that. So there is a chance I could be getting a cat and I won't die when I have it because I am allergic, but I really, really want one. Okay, moving on. Travel is going to get 20, 30, 5. This is for future unplanned and unbudgeted travel. So this now, oops, I dropped a placeholder. Hold on. This now has a pretty good chunk in here. Oops. We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 500, and 5. Very nice. All right, this is growing pretty steadily. Okay, next is tech, which is going to be getting $10. And I am wanting to build a computer. So that's probably what this money is going to be going towards. We have 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 470, 80, 90, 500, and 5. 505 for tech. And I want to build a computer under $1,000, but it doesn't have to be crazy. It just needs to be able to edit some videos, play some games. But I feel like the most challenging game for my computer, it'll probably be like Minecraft with max shaders. I want to play the Hogwarts game because I remember seeing some stuff about it a while ago, and it just looked really interesting to me. Okay. Since I have leftover money from my cash envelopes, I'm actually going to put $5 into extra week. I'm going to put a 10 in and take a 5 out. And this is for those months that have 5 Saturdays, because 5 Saturdays means that I have 5 grocery shopping trips to do, and that means that I need to do 5 cash stuffings. So the next month that will have 5 Saturdays is going to be May. So, I didn't count this. Sorry. Now there's 10, 20, 35. 35 for extra week. And I want to have $135 in here. Fitness and wellness has 300, nothing going in there. Memberships is going to get a 5. And I think I'm going to swap it with this 5. It just seems a little bit nicer. And I did just pay for my Apple subscription, so that came out. So now we have 10, 15, 25, 6, 7, 8, and 29. And I don't think I'm gonna stuff this next week because 29 is plenty for next month. My Roth IRA is going to get $55 this week. It will be getting $55 every week for the month of April. And I contribute this every single week so that I can build a good habit of contributing towards my retirement. We have 50, 100, 155, 65. 165 for my Roth IRA, and it's not a lot, but I'm doing this to build a good habit, and I'm also still working on my student loans, but I still want to contribute towards my retirement. Okay, next, I talked about having a future envelope for things that are going to take longer than 5 years, and I do that with a brokerage account, and I do that with placeholders because that money is automatically taken out of my bank account every single week. The reason why I have this one automated and my Roth IRA not automated is for this one, I kind of just set it and I don't really think about it. This one, I change things so much, and sometimes I want to put more, sometimes I want to put less. I prioritize my Roth IRA over my brokerage. So, and I also like to see the number increase with this one. So that's why one is automated and one isn't. $195 went to that binder. Next is my short-term envelope, and I did some spending in here. Claudia got some attention this weekend, as she should. She is now 100% clean. She has, I'm still waiting for her title. And then she got an oil change, an air filter change, and then I went through a car wash and then did the vacuums. Oh my gosh, I gotta work out. Oh my gosh, and it was really sunny, so she needed it, but that money came out of all of this. Let me move stuff around. Let me get my calculator. Okay, car emergency fund is going to be getting 25. I want to build this to 2,500. We have 500, 20, 40, 65, 75, and 500. Oh, what? Hold on. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Why do I have 280? Oh, it should be 580. I didn't do that correctly. All right, I will correct that after this video, but we have 580 in my car emergency fund, Claudia's emergency fund. Car deductible is at 500. Insurance is fully funded at 700. Maintenance I did pull from because I got the air filter and the car wash / vacuum. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 900. Oops, 950, 971, and this is going to get 15. I really didn't need to pull it from here. I could have pulled it from oil changes, but this is only oil changes, and I did a little more than that. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 950, 70, 80, 85, and 86. $986 for maintenance. So 986, and I want to get this back to 1,000. I still want to do a tint. I'm still thinking about it. I got quoted pretty high. It was like $650 for all of my windows with ceramic tint, and I'm still thinking about it, but I have money in case I do want that to happen. Oil changes is going to get 15. We are going to be putting some money into this until we get it fully funded to $100, but now it has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51, and 52 in oil changes. My oil change was 56 without tax. Sorry, 58 without tax. And then registration is going to be getting 10. So registration is at 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. And I want to get this to 175. So Claudia's envelope now has $2,896. All right. A pretty good chunk of money for her. Okay, next is my friend's wedding, not C&K, S and N. I'm so lazy. I haven't updated it yet, but they will be getting $25. And I will have to fly for their wedding. That's why I'm putting quite a bit of money aside for it. But they have 1,001, 200, 250, 20, 40, 60, 80, 350, 55, 60, and 300, $1,365. That is it for this binder, because moving is fully funded with $1,450. That is it for this binder. Next are my sinking funds. Okay, apartment has $100 and my high yield. My partner fund is going to get a 5, and that will fully fund it at $50. We have 20, 35, 45, and 50. This is just for little gifts here and there if I want to spend. Bulk food isn't getting anything, but it has 100, 10, 15, and 20. 120 for bulk food. A lot of this is just for if I'm going to an international market, I stock up on things. So there's that. Christmas is getting 15. Its usual amount. We have 1, 200, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 305. Wow, how fun. 305 for Christmas. Clothes is just gonna get a 5. Now it has 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, and 90 for clothes. Up next is dates, which will be getting a 20. Now it has 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. 95 for dates. And then family took a hit because I did pay for my brother's, hold on. Okay, I just wanted to check I was saying the right thing, but I did pay for part of my brother's birthday dinner from the family envelope. So now this has 10, 20, 30, 35, and 40. So I pulled that from family, but I pulled the money for his presents from gifts. And this one is going to be getting 10 and 20. I am now working on Mother's Day. 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65 for gifts. Okay. Hobbies isn't getting anything because it has 100. Household is going to be getting a 5. And I did spend a little bit. I just got some cleaning vinegar. We have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, and 94 for household. Okay, Mel's Paper Mix has 150. Over-the-counter medicine has 50, so this is good. And I checked, I'm still good on allergy medicine. Race tickets is going to be getting a 5. I'm a big motorsport fan. I watch F1, but now I also watch a bunch of other series, and this is just to save up for the series to visit the track that's nearest me. We have 1, 200, 20, 30, 45, and 250 for race tickets. I'm saving up for tickets for 5 races, which should be around $350, and then I want to save for some spending money for some food while I'm there. I could pack food, but in case I want to buy something, I also have money for that as well. Spending is going to be getting a 5. Oops. This now has 1, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 170 for spending. And then finally, toiletries. I wiped this. I got a lot of things. My shampoo, my hair mask, my hair oil. I got a lot of stuff. So toiletries is going to be getting $15. And I took $20 from my buffer to put it into toiletries as well. So I only have $1 left over from that. But we have 10, 15, and 16 left in toiletries. Since I wiped out buffer, I'm gonna put $5 from my rollover into here, and we are going to get this back up to a nice $20. And that is it for my sinking funds. A total of $110 went into here. And finally, we have, oh, nothing is going into my funds in full bloom envelope, but that is okay. I'm gonna put this back in here. If you wanna do that savings challenge with me, I do have a Google Drive linked in my description, and you can download this along with my previous month savings challenges. This is the one for March. And I'm gonna put my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, my $10 at the back so that I can do my savings challenge games at the end of the month. And that is it. Oh, hold on. I almost forgot to do my Flower Power Savings Challenge. So I showed y'all my physical version for my physical coins. This is my digital coins version. So whenever I use my credit card, I take the money out of my categories, but they are full dollar bills. So whatever my digital coins are, I sum them up and I put them towards this savings challenge. I recently just finished it, so I have 1 tulip and I've already saved at least $50.50. So now I'm gonna look up my total for week 2, which was $5.23. So $5.23. We're gonna start at the very top. We'll start with, oops, not plus, minus 99, 98, 97, 6, and 5. And perfect, that leaves me with 38. So I will color in, I already forgot, up until 95, and then 38. Okay, and I will come back when all of those have been colored in. All right, here she is, colored in. We are almost done with one whole column. So let's tuck this back in here. And now we are done with my savings challenge binder. Okay, finally, we have my $1 savings pouch. We have quite a bit going in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. It looked a lot more than I thought. I think there are just some really wavy bills, but that is okay. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.